Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kop-Ish.
Yes, people, and welcome back again. It is Team Kop-Ish, and this time we got a special guest because you know what? He's been on this channel quite a few times. He goes by the name of Arsenal. Sorry, should I say? Is it Liverpool? I don't know what it is these days, fam. I'll be honest.
Listen.
Let me stop. You know what? Let me just stop right now. Let me be fair. This is a guest, people. He's our brother. Make sure you show respect. So listen, I know it's going to be bad today. You know what I'm saying? We understand that, but just please show love and respect because he's taking time out of his day. Yeah. So when we talk, let's keep it football. I don't want to see no nonsense because if I see any disrespect, all jokes aside, I will just block you. You get blocked and you won't be back in it. So let me get that straight. But secondly, though, welcome to the party. We saying Drift as well.
I'm good, man. I'm good. I mean,
yeah,
it was difficult to get an Arsenal fan on today, so apologies. But it probably would have been a bit mad if we had anyway, because 3-on-1's unfair, isn't it? So
yeah, pause. Yeah, be a bit mad still. Be a bit mad. It'll be mad.
You know what? You know what, man? I'm wounded, bro. So I got.
Well, we ain't even started yet. I didn't even ask you a question.
What a difference 2 weeks, mate. Man.
Let him settle in, Drift. Let him settle in. We got he's our guest. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make it welcome and them thing there. You know what I'm saying? But no, listen, Lee, big up again once again. And people, if you don't know. Yeah, go check out Lee. He's on AFTV. You know what I'm saying? He's doing very, very good content over there with the rest of the guys over there with Robbie, Laurie, Turkish, too many names to mention, Charlene, all of them, all the gang, big at AFTV. There might be our rivals, but that's our brothers and sisters over there. Love for the love over there. Who was your twin, though?
Yo, listen, they could be saying Laurie, they could be saying, listen, I don't know, bro. They could be saying anybody over there right now, bro. I don't know. They could be saying me. I don't know, bro.
Is it AI? Is it AI thing? Yeah?
Listen, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. But yeah, listen, man. It's listen, you man, you know what it is, man. Love for having me on. I'm sure we're gonna get into it, but yeah, it is what it is.
I hear that. Roll. Listen, as soon as you're the guest, I'm gonna say this to you, obviously.
And the home team this time.
Yeah, you're the home team. Sorry, let me just set the stage as well. Sorry, FA Cup. It's the third round, and it's so mad as well. But to both of you, this is crazy. Third round, Liverpool playing Arsenal. Or I say Arsenal playing Liverpool. Normally, it's gonna happen to like fifth round, maybe. But the third round, that is kind of harsh for both teams. But listen, I know it's at the Emirates, but before we kind of even get into that particular fixture, we'll talk about you as a club, like where you're at the moment. So obviously you've lost your last 2 games. Things haven't gone as well as planned, obviously. But do you think there's been a bit of an overreaction in your fan base, though, when you consider you're still in every competition, including this one you're about to play on Sunday?
Well, we're out of the Carabao Cup, so...
Sorry, the Carabao, you're all right, yeah.
Yeah, we're out of the Carabao Cup. I don't know if that was cheeky of you or not.
No, I genuinely forgot. No, big man thing, I forgot, bro.
Nah, listen.
No, Lee, we're in the semi-final, bro. What are you talking about?
Listen, man, listen.
Drift is bad, man, for that, you know. I genuinely forgot.
No, you got everybody in the chat saying Liverpool lead, man. This is crazy, bro. But yeah, listen, man, it's I had a momentary moment of weakness, man. That's all I'll say about it. But no, look, I think we ain't won a game in 4 games as well, because obviously we played you, we drew against you. Yeah. So yeah, like it's not looking too great right now. But listen, go into Drifty's question. It's crazy, and for me, I'm looking at what I'm seeing online, and it's hard, isn't it? Because you look at the manager, you're looking at the team, and it's all pointing to one man. And it's the manager. And listen, I back the manager. I think he's a good manager. I think he's got some good things about him. I like the fact that, people, I know some of the Liverpool fans think he's arrogant. He's this, he's that. I like that because he's the manager of my club. So for me, it's not something which I'm going to complain about, but he's just making some obvious mistakes. And for me, it's about learning. It's about learning and growing and not making the same mistakes. And, I'm sure last season when I think Klopp was being doubted and people were saying Klopp out, and I'm not trying to make digs here, but it was weird because he's done so much and he's won 8 trophies in 7 years. So you can understand why there's a credence from you guys to think, whoa, like let's back up. Like, okay, you can question a man, but you don't have to say anything crazy about him. But with Arteta, he's in a 4-year project, 4 years now into this project. He's spent quite a bit of money, and we're not seeing that consistent high-level quality managerial, aspect that we need from him. So, listen, I think one thing, I don't know, I think it might have been Grizz or it could have been even Drifty. The thing that Klopp does is he's the equalizer, because your squad isn't as good as Man City. Let's just be fair. That's not disrespectful. It's just is what it is. And we need our manager to be the equalizer, and he's not. He's not being the equalizer right now. So yeah, it's not looking good, man. I'll be real with you. It's not looking good. So everybody's saying learning Lee. I'm learning, bro. I'm having to learn, man. It hurts.
He's having to learn.
It hurts, bro. It hurts, man.
Nah, I hear that. Listen, Drift. I know it's different for us, obviously. We're in we're going the complete opposite way to Arsenal. Obviously, we're getting better and better. So here's the thing now. When you look at Liverpool from last season and you look at Liverpool this season, are you surprised as how good we are right now? And that we are actually, if you look on paper, better than Arsenal? Because I hate to do this, but Drift, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't it? In fact, it might be me, you, and Cal. We kind of did say at one point at the start of the season that Arsenal might have been the favourites. Or did you say City? I'm trying to remember if you said City.
And right at the beginning, I said City. Cal said Arsenal. And then
Cal said Arsenal.
When I started seeing the way City was playing, I made Liverpool and Arsenal 50-50 favourites. And I said I think City will finish second or third.
Yeah.
Obviously, Liverpool and Arsenal are both giving them a way back in. And now they probably do look like the favourites now based on the situation. But you never know, innit? You never know. But I definitely think that as much as I believe that we could possibly do it this season, I'm still pleasantly surprised that we have been able to fulfill the potential that I felt that we had up until this point. So long may it continue, man. Long may it continue, and let's hope and pray that we do actually get to continue to play the way we are now, and we do get to that next level. But if you're looking at projects, I would still say Arsenal should be ahead of us. I know like what Lee was saying about Klopp, and Klopp is always going to be the equalizer. It's one of the main reasons why when people was getting annoyed at Klopp last season, I was really confused, because I was like, well, if there's any manager that can get us out of this, surely you understand it's him, right? Apart from Guardiola, who would you want in charge of your club other than Klopp? Like, it's very strange to me why people thought that, but he's still done better than I thought he would, quicker than I thought he would, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Basically, when I was saying I thought Liverpool could win the league, I was basing it off of Arsenal being disappointed they didn't win last season and maybe having a drop off due to that disappointment. And Man City winning the treble having a drop off because they climbed to the top of the mountain. And not many people get to the top of the mountain and still care about climbing another one. So that was more why I thought we could maybe sneak in. To be fair to Arsenal, they didn't let it bother them. Started the season really well, maybe not performing as well in terms of individual performances, but still getting the wins down, bang, 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 still winning. And then Man City actually had their best start, which was really weird. And then they had that weird drop-off where they didn't win a game for 5 games. And then that was when Arsenal and Liverpool kind of took a bit of advantage of it. And here we are, top of the league now, quicker than I thought we'd be. So,
do you know what? Do you know what though? It's funny that you say that, because I genuinely thought that we would win the league. Listen, I'm not gonna say we aren't gonna win the league. I think that's too hyperbolic. I do think though I thought we was gonna win the league, because no one's ever won 4 leagues in a row. Just by default, I've never seen it. So I'm not gonna sit there and say that I thought that Man City was gonna win the league. I just thought there would be a little bit, their heads would be gone. I also thought we would do what Liverpool did. And the season that you didn't win it, I know you came second and you came a point behind Man City. The next season you blitzed it. Now I didn't think we would blitz the league, but I thought we would find a way to manage to win the league. And so kind of going to the opposite of what you're saying, you thought Liverpool would do it. I just thought Arsenal would do it. I thought the same thing, but I was just certain Man City ain't going to win it. And obviously now, for all intents and purposes, it looks like, I mean, they look like they're coming on strong. So yeah.
Well, Listen, going back to Arsenal, I'm going to bring something up on the screen for you. Some stats, yeah. And again, I know stats can be misleading, and this is they said it was
No,
disrespect.
I'm glad my face is hidden. That's all I
Yeah,
can.
yeah, yeah. This ain't yes. Apologies, people.
Matt, you do realise that you should talk about man's attack when we have to play them, right?
No. But we have to give context. Listen, Lee would tell you best. Like I'm going to read it out, and then
Remember
I'm
all
going
the
to take it on
Arsenal
screen.
fans that were talking about how great Havertz was before
No,
the
I
Liverpool
don't.
game. How did that turn?
Bro, listen, shout out to them, man, aka Troops. I'm looking at you when I say this, bro. You know that. Listen. All right, we got a conversation to have, me and Troops. Big up Troops. Martinelli, 15 goals last season, got 2 this season. But again, one thing I don't like Sky Sports, what they've done is they've done the total, obviously, for last season and what they're on now. What they should have done is the same stage of the season. So I do think it's a little bit of a let's get clicks. But I just want to also bring a bit of context.
Martinelli had he scored against Leicester 2 goals in the start of the season. He's here in the start of the season, probably up to the 90th game. Because remember, it was the World Cup. So we only had 14 games. I think up to the 14th game, he had something like 6 or 7 goals. So he's still behind.
You know what I'm going to do? Let me see if I could go. No, currently, I'm going to try and bring on the screen where we're all on the screen. I'm going to just to make it a bit more thing in it.
So even the whole, I listen, I love all my Arsenal players. The first team, first 12, 13, 14, 15 players, I like them. So I'm not going to sit here and berate, man. But we have to call a spade what a spade. And like some of the players just aren't playing well. And listen, I see now though putting in the chat £350,000 per week for Saka. Firstly, he's not on that, but he's on 300k, 50k difference. Yeah. It is what it is. But for me, where I go with that is, listen, I remember myself, and I'm going to own up and put my hand up. I thought that Salah getting 300k for the age that he was. I said the lights on him, and he's turning up. He's showing up. So Saka needs to do.
I said that again, Lisa. I didn't get so. Say that again, bro. No, because over the years. Yeah, go.
Don't do this to me. I'm gonna say things once and once only. You know I won't say your kid's name.
Like, when I'm watching your person, it's problems.
You know what it is, because you know when you talk to your kid, you just tell them to do something once. You ain't got to tell them twice. So don't ask me to do it. Don't ask me to do it. Don't ask me to do it. You're a nasty guy for that.
No problem. Listen, I'm just saying. Hold on, I've got it. I've got the thing here.
Listen.
All be on the screen at the same time. Hold on. There we go. So we can all be on the screen at the same time.
If I'm being for real, look, like I'm not gonna let anybody get away with it today. So listen, I'm sure people you're gonna get onto our attackers. Listen, man, like it's a thing for me where I have to be real, man. Like those numbers are spooky, but listen, let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Yeah, no, and the thing is, I know obviously everyone's going to say this is bants and ret-a-tear. It is obviously some of it is bants, but some of it is almost like even just me taking off my Liverpool cap, so to speak. Here, I'm just trying to look from an unbiased perspective and go, these strikers are just not performing how they were last season, and I don't know whether it's because they've been played too much and there wasn't enough rotation, or whether the managers actually change things up stylistically where they're just not getting those same chances. And that's what I wanted to ask you, all jokes aside. Like, what do you think it is? Like, just real football man talk now. What do you think is the actual issue?
110%. There's a huge problem with our formation and our tactics. The way that we're playing with, our left wingers. Martinelli's not getting the support on the outside. No overlaps. He literally never gets nothing because obviously Zinchenko inverts. So the problem that you get with that is we don't have anybody else that's going to do it. Now, with Liverpool, what you've got is Szoboszlai on the right-hand side that tries to help out and take that space for Salah, so when he comes in the middle. But we don't have anybody in the middle that's doing that. Havertz isn't doing that to the level that we need. We don't have a wide player, wide right back or left back that's bombing forward because their instructions are either to not do the overlap or Zinchenko's inverting. So, listen, man, it's...
so Ben White has to stay back in it because Zinchenko...
There you go. So otherwise, we'd be stuck with literally 2 centre-backs, Zinchenko in the middle, and then you would have Ben White bombing forward. So you would have literally just Gabriel. It would be 2 against however many forwards you're playing. And then obviously Declan Rice in the middle. So yeah, that's a huge problem. And then also, listen, I'm not going to let people get away with it. Form. So some of the players, the numbers are showing it. So it is, yes, to do with the tactics and the manager has to take blame. But some of the players, now for me, I'm not going to get onto any of the players and berate them. And one thing I like about Drifty is all the players, he always says, look, they can have poor form, but you don't have to chastise man out of the club. So I'm not going to do that to none of my players. But what I am going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of emphasis on players like Jesus, who's won 4 Premier Leagues and should be coming in to be a leader and stop getting injured. I'm going to put emphasis on players like Jesus, where I'm looking at and I'm like, bro, you're missing easy chances. And that's my thing. I don't mind you missing. It's almost a bit like Firmino. He would make the hard stuff look real easy, and he's making easy stuff look hard. Okay, I don't need to compare anything like that, but you get my point.
I know what you mean, though.
Man, it's with this Jesus thing, man. It's just that's for me the biggest thing, because you said you're coming in to be the number 9. That's what you said. Yeah. And then 2-3 weeks ago, you're telling Arsenal fans I'm not good at finishing, brother. You've said this unsolicited. You can't then backtrack. You literally. Yeah. So he in Brazil, he played obviously the international, and he said, I'm not good at finishing. But you came in, you had a meeting with Edu, and Edu, go check Sky Sports News. Edu said, I had a meeting with Jesus, and he said, are you happy at Man City? He said, no. He said, I want to come in and be the number 9. Because remember, he was always playing on the right.
Yes, he was. Yeah.
Or on the left, so replacing Sterling, or replacing what's his face, who was playing on the right at the time. Sane was playing on the right.
Sane, Bernardo as well playing there as well.
Yeah. And then obviously, remember that season?
Morris as well.
Remember the season when he wasn't even playing and Foden was playing false number 9. So he said he wants to come in and play football. So listen, man, when you're coming out saying things like, I'm not a finisher and like all of these things, brother, like I don't want to hear that, because you said that. That's unsolicited information. You didn't have to open your mouth and say anything. You could have just said, look, I'm happy to be here. But you've put this pressure on yourself, and now you're not delivering. So, man,
it's a dream. Then
listen, he's done something, but he ain't doing what he needs to do, because last season he got 11 goals. Okay, fine, he got injured for 3 seasons, 3 months after the World Cup. This season, he's just missing clear-cut opportunities, like real clear-cut, and that's the problem that we're getting.
The thing is, Jesus is Matt's guy as well. Matt wanted Jesus.
Yeah, I wanted Jesus. So I wanted Jesus before we went to Man City, when I saw him at Palmeiras, and I think I saw him in the Copa Libertadores. And I was like, who's this brother? And it was him at one point, and it was another guy, Gabriel Barbosa, who didn't turn out to be as good. Yeah. But Gabriel Barbosa as well. Bro, Jesus, listen, his finishing ain't good. But just, you see that as a talent, bro. Hey, that's the killer. He's such a talent, but he's not predatory. But here's do you want to hear a joke though? When he first went to Man City, he scored. I believe might have scored in his debut, but not only that, he was doing so well. Aguero was sweating for about 10 minutes.
Yes.
For about 10 games. Remember when there was this conversation about, hold on a minute.
Because it was pressing. His pressing was ridiculous.
Pressing was mad, and he was getting goals. I think he got 7 in his first 11 or something like that. He done so well, And then I was like, hold on a minute. I was onto something, man. This brother's serious. I was seeing Aguero. Then Aguero just went, do you know what? All right, if you want me to do the pressing thing as well, then I'll kind of do what Daniel Sturridge, big up Daniel Sturridge, he said with time. He kind of done the same thing. They kind of do the half press thing like they're gonna do, and he kind of done that. Won his place back at the team, but obviously Aguero is the killer. You know what I'm saying? So all is there, but yeah, man, listen, things can change. Let me speak about this now with Drift. Now, me and Drift had I'm not gonna go into it all. Me and Drift had a conversation off air earlier on today. Yeah, you know the one.
Well, we're gonna need about.
But no. We're not gonna proper go into it. But you see how Lee's talking about a particular striker who's struggling in front of goal. Obviously, again, you see how Lee's perked up now. That's what I'm saying. Remember, I'm the host today. I'm trying to be fair. Yeah, I'm not trying to. What's the word? Talk bad on our players. But there's been a lot of concern in the Liverpool fan base, shall I say, about the finishing of Darwin Nunez, not what he does off the ball, not anything else, just his finishing. Do you feel like it's a similar situation with Jesus, but in a different way? So, like, obviously Nunez might not be as talented, but he does so many things off the ball, that you kind of look at it and go, well, if he's getting assists and he's getting a little bit of goals, it's not too bad. Or do you still feel like for Liverpool, he should be converting more chances, a bit like Jesus, like where he can be relied upon more, in your opinion? I have to ask you these questions, bro. I have to ask you these questions.
Matt, have you locked the door? Have you locked the front
Yeah, I
door?
locked the door. I locked the door. We changed the locks. We changed the locks yesterday. Yeah. And man's got the CCTV.
Matt the Menace, yeah? All right, we're doing this.
No,
Right.
but I've got to be fair, bro. I've got to be fair.
If you're
I've got to ask
talking
the
about
question.
if you're talking about natural talent,
Yeah.
then Jesus is much better than
Yeah. We know this, though.
I think talent wise, Jesus is one of the most gifted players in the league, and that's a fact. I'm just because he plays for the Ops, I'm not going to lie about it. I think Jesus is one of the most gifted players in the league, and that's a fact. But in front of goal, obviously, yeah, he's very, very wasteful. In fact, way more wasteful than Nunez. But because he's not a traditional striker, I guess it doesn't matter as much. Because what you're saying is kind of right. I know Nunez costs more.
Yeah.
But that was only because Jesus is in the final year of his contract. 50 mil for a player in the final year of his contract, still a lot of money. Like that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Jesus would have been more than Nunez if he had 3 or 4 years left on his contract to buy. So let's not act like the price of the players is different in that regard. It is what it is at the time we bought Nunez. I still think Jesus would cost you 80 million if he had a couple of years on his contract as a player, especially when he was leaving City. So forget the money for a second. What it is Nunez contributes way more during a game than Jesus does. So even though Jesus is the bigger talent, I think if you look at both teams, people make fun of these little buzzwords that we've got floating around are like chaos and things like that. But defenders will come out of a game and they'll tell you Nunez was harassing them for 90 minutes and that was hard work. They'll come out of a game against Jesus and they'll be like, I didn't really bust a sweat today. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's got nothing to do with the ability of the player. It's just the effect they both have during games. If Jesus is having one of his better games, he's absolutely brilliant. They're very sporadic. They're very sporadic. So if both of them are at the top of their game, I think Jesus will cause you more problems than Nunez would during a game. But Jesus will only have that game 1 in every 5 or 6. Whereas I think Nunez causes chaos every game. Even if he doesn't score, he's still a threat and he's still roughing up defenders and pushing people around. And defenders know they're in a game. Whereas sometimes you can play against Jesus and be like, was Jesus even in the game today? And that's the difference between these two as forwards.
I think the issue that there's a little bit of a difference in opinion that I would have in the sense that Nunez, the issue that you have is he is normally always on the last man, or he's always against that physical centre back. Jesus drops deep and he's almost in this quarterback role way too often. And that's why people have said play him in the left 8 role, because he's always in midfield. I don't know if you saw the goal he created for Martinelli when we played Sevilla away. Hold up play on the halfway line, spin, played in Martinelli, and he rounded the keeper and scored a goal. He's got that ability, and I just don't know why he's always so far away from the goal. I mean, we need goals, and you're dropping deep to try and create. And I know you want to be involved, so yeah, I can probably agree with you in that sense. But I do think when Jesus is on his game against that defender, you don't want that smoke. You don't want that problem with him. And you need to remember, when we played you last season, he did score a goal, a great header against you guys.
He did. Yeah.
And that's where he was at his peak, playing well, on form, scoring goals. So I think maybe if you look at it in that regards, the higher level in a game, I do think that Jesus can do a little bit more, even though I do think Nunez is a little bit more physical and he can rough up another defender a little bit more. But you know what? Most defenders now, they would rather play up against Nunez because you know what you're going to get. You know what it is. Okay, he's explosive with his pace. But for me, I think Jesus can offer a little bit more in terms of what he can do in a game. So yeah, I think it's like tit for tat.
No, I understand where you're both coming from, because
you know what, Rosa just made a good point. I think it's a lot to do with the mentality of both as well. Nunez will miss a chance and keep his head up. You do see Jesus kind of drop his head, start to moan a bit and whinge and things like that. I think the mentality of the two players is a little bit different as well. Like if everything's going well, Jesus' mentality is wicked. But when the chips are down, Jesus does become a little bit of a whinging baby. That's one thing I will say.
You see, the thing is, though, for me with Nunez, though, and I think everyone will agree, he misses such gilt edge. Like, you know, when you literally say you could get the man from down the road, the bookies, you could get the man from the butcher shop to go and score that goal. He misses them kind of chances. And I think that's That's
No,
something
bro,
which
Jesus does as well, bro.
okay, fine. If we're having a little mid off, I do think that Nunez misses some like real bad ones, bro. Like the Europa League this season, even last season. Like I feel like there have been a few too many moments where Nunez's misses are like, wow, like they are bad. And listen, Jesus scored missed sitter against Southampton last season when we needed in the last minute, 3-3. He missed one against West Ham this season. So I'm definitely not trying to negate anything because I'm literally putting all the pressure on him because he needs to score more goals. But listen, man, I do look at Nunez and I think sometimes, brother, what are you doing? Like you've done all the hard work and then you're making the easy work look like bloody you're climbing Mount Everest. So it's hard, man.
Yeah, put like this. Let me say this about Darwin Nunez. I do think he does get a lot of criticism. But I think it's the criticism he gets is kind of wrong though, because some people I do think take it too far and just say the maddest stuff because it's fashionable to to do this type of things. But I genuinely do think though he does miss too many chances. However, I'm hoping that he could be more clinical because in my opinion, it sounds mad, but that's all he needs to do. It just be clinical because everything else he does, like Jiff was saying, I know people laugh, but he does bring that chaos. He brings assists. You know what I'm saying? He does occupy the defenders, but I think for Liverpool fans and even for everybody else to recognise him more of a household name in the Premier worldwide football, he needs to be more clinical in goal. And I think the same thing goes for Gabriel Jesus. They're totally different strikers, but they both just need to be more clinical. And I think both wearing number 9s for their teams, that's what you kind of expect from both of them. And I know sometimes Jesus might play on the wing. I checked the stats today. Darwin Nunez played on the wing 3 times this season already. For Liverpool this season, and it's like, yeah, you don't really want them necessarily playing on the wing, and sometimes it works, but they are supposed to be strikers, and you want to see them score goals, and that's what you want them to bring to the table. So, do you know what I mean? All right, then let's move on to predicted lineups because I think there's going to be a few changes. So, Lee, give us your predicted lineup for the game on Sunday.
So before you do that, Matt, can I just ask you, to what level of expectation / care are Arsenal putting on this? Because from a Liverpool point of view, it's kind of a mad one still. When you lot are in exactly the same scenario, forget that you're 4th. It's only 2 points. If you look at the scenario of Champions League for you guys, Europa League for us, which I think both teams will push extremely hard to try and go all the way in, and then in the race for the Premier League, it's not a disrespect on the FA Cup. But if everyone's being honest, it's a side dish right now to the big picture, right? How important is this game from an Arsenal point of view?
I'll be real with you. I think if you look at it from the fans, this is a huge game. And the one reason why is because we've been living off the FA Cup. We've won the most FA Cups. And I think for Arsenal, people say what you want about the fans, but Arsenal are a very traditional, prestigious club. We're a very, very kind of, classy club, and we love the FA Cup. It means a lot to us. Whether people from the younger generation care about it, no. But I know from you guys at my age, we all know that Saturday, 12 o'clock till 5 o'clock, it was all about the FA Cup. So I'm not trying to make it bigger than what it is, but I'm literally just saying. And look, Mo M said it's Arsenal's bread and butter cup. Listen, however you want to chalk it up, it's a cup that Arsenal take very seriously. So I'm not going to sit here and belittle it. So from the fans, I think that's a lot. And I think the manager, I think he's going to go strong in it because, listen, the chips are falling. The Premier League is not looking as rosy. I'm not giving up. I know the players aren't giving up, but it's not looking rosy. The Champions League, it's an equalizer because in Europe, teams come out and attack us, and we are playing very, very well in the Champions League. But when you get to the next round, and the next round after that, teams wise up. And I think it's not a guarantee we're going to win it because you've still got Real Madrid, you've still got AC Milan in there, you've still got Inter Milan, not AC Milan, so you've still got Inter Milan, sorry, you've still got Barcelona, you've still got Man City,
bro. I'm sure.
Well, Champions League, they got knocked out. They got knocked out. In the Newcastle group.
Oh, yeah, they got knocked out. They got knocked out. So listen, I think for me and for Arteta, that has to be something which he's going to try and say, look, this is what I'm going to have to try and target because we've spent the money. So there's really no more excuses. Unfortunately for him, There is no more excuse. I can't sit here and say, oh, well, because we're in phase 4 and we spent X amount of money. There isn't. We can't do that. We can't do that anymore. So it's a tough one. I think he's going to have to go strong, and I think he will go strong, especially being at home. And listen, the most important thing is we've lost 2 games in a row. So we have to. If we lose another game against Liverpool again, which we've not had the best record at home, we've beaten you once at home in the last 5-6 seasons. I think 5 years. 5 years. I think
a lot of draws. I think.
Yeah, no, but no. You've beaten us, bro. You've beaten us. The first season with Mane, that was 4-something. The season with Coutinho, that was you beat us again.
Oh, yeah, with the free kick thing.
We beat you after the COVID because Reece Nelson scored a goal and you had like 30-something shots against us. Yeah, and then the season after that, I think you beat us again.
Oh, that was the title. That was the Jota one, isn't it?
Title. You beat us last season. Last season.
Last season you won.
No. In the Carabao Cup. Sorry.
Carabao Cup. Sorry. Okay.
Last season was the time we beat you. So you've beaten us quite a few times, man. So yeah, like I think it's almost like a bit of a get back now. So I think Arteta's going to go strong in this. I really do think he will.
No, fair play. With that being said, then Lee, what are you saying then for your predicted lineup for the game on Sunday?
I think Ramsdale will be swapped in. I think that's the obvious one. I think it will probably be Cedric at right back. It will be Gabriel and Saliba as a centre back pairing.
You still got Cedric.
Why you got to do that?
No, bro, I've been dead for. Is he still in the books?
Yeah, he's still in the books.
I'm not even gonna lie, bro.
Is that Cedric Suarez?
Yeah, the Southampton. Do you know? All jokes aside, Lee, I thought you sold him in the summer.
Nah.
I genuinely thought you sold him in the summer.
You know you're not that guy when you don't get to use Suarez. You know?
That's name is Cedric.
Nah, man, it's Cedric, bro. It's Cedric. Nah,
man, about a meeting and was like, brother, you ain't a Suarez. You know?
Cedric.
Yo, you know,
man. Yo, you just used your first government route, bro.
And then you know what? I don't know who's going to play left back because Zinchenko's injured. We got no Tomiyasu because he's gone to the Asian Cup. So I think it might be Kivior. I don't know. I think it might be Kivior that's going to play.
He played on the weekend and was
inverted. He played. So
I beg you, lot, invert him at the left back.
Yeah, spooky. And then obviously we'll play. It will probably be. I think Jorginho's going to play at the base. I think he will play. Declan Rice and then Odegaard. And
what about you said about? You didn't say said about. So you say?
Yeah, I said Jesus and Saliba. Say Jesus. Gabriel and Saliba.
Oh, you think he'll go that strong? You think he'll?
Yeah, we got no one else, innit?
Fair play.
Because Tomiyasu's gone. I think Ben White's injured. He's been playing with an injury, so I don't think he's going to play. So we only got 2, and then Kivior will play left back, so we don't have anyone else.
Oh, this must be the reason why Arteta said defensive reinforcements are more important than attacking reinforcements. Then,
well, yeah,
because you're quite loud on the ground.
But if you're saying that, then he's kind of spitting facts. Then,
obviously. So we had Timber. He's obviously got an injury. Zinchenko's injured. Tomiyasu's gone. Partey's obviously injured. He was playing right back at the start of the season. So we're down to the bare bones. And then obviously Kivior's just as a replacement. Isn't
you bring Tierney back from his loan?
He's injured.
Oh my god,
he's injured, bro.
Tierney's injured as well.
Yeah, bro.
He went Sociedad, didn't it?
Yeah, he's injured, bro. He's injured.
But, that's a weird. I don't even know why he even loaned him out. But anyway,
he's injured, bro. It doesn't make a difference. He's injured.
Tierney is like Thiago level injury prone. I'm not gonna lie.
No, he's worse. He's injured, bro. And the reason why he's worse is because in a shorter span of time, he's had more injuries.
Yeah, he's a talent, but he's injured all the time.
All right, then. So what you say for midfield? Sorry, Lee, did you say midfield?
I can't see how Havertz doesn't play. I think Havertz is going to play with Jorginho at the base. Yeah, and I think it will. Well, if it's not Havertz, then it will be Declan Rice. So it will be Declan Rice, Jorginho, and Odegaard. Odegaard will play no matter what. And then I think it's going to be the front 3 of Martinelli, Jesus, and Saka. Saka play. We know Saka's going to play. There's no.
You don't think Trossard might start? No, Trossard or Nketiah? No.
Nah.
No Vieira.
Vieira's injured.
Oh shit.
ESR's been back and he doesn't play. So nah, these players ain't going to play, man. I think we're going to have to go strong. I think, and he's going to. Our strongest lineup doesn't include ESR. It doesn't include Reece Nelson. It doesn't include Nketiah. It doesn't include Trossard. So, yeah, no, it's pointless. It's pointless. It's pointless. So I think that's
When do you get an opportunity, if not the FA Cup, to let those players have a game? Do you know what I mean?
Well, you're right, but you also got to think when you play poorly 2 games in a row or 3 games in a row, because we didn't really play well against you in the second half. I'll give you that. You have to then go out and put your strongest team out in this game. You can't mess about. You can't.
No, I hear that.
No, I understand that. Bro, that's pretty strong, because I know obviously you put in Jorginho and you put
Ramsdale,
but yeah, so you think you only make like 2-3 changes max, basically about 2-3 maybe.
I can't see them playing any more than that. Or changing anymore.
Yeah. Fair play. Drift. What are you saying for the Liverpool lineup?
Me or what Klopp will do?
Let's go with what we think Klopp's gonna do. Because I know your one will be mad.
Me personally, yeah. Because this is why I asked you the question earlier. Because in my opinion, Liverpool will have the FA Cup at this stage of the season at the bottom of the priority. If we can get into a final with the League Cup, I think that takes priority over a 3rd round FA Cup game. I know it's Arsenal and it's a big game, but if you're looking at the overall process, there's 6 games to win the FA Cup from this point in the 3rd round. We're in the semi-final, 1 game away from, or 1 tie away from Wembley. So I think the FA Cup is the bottom of the priority. Because remember, the wickedest thing is, Arteta's got a week off now, which is cool. He's actually got a winter break. If you're in the League Cup, you don't get that winter break, so to speak, because we've got to play our double header against Fulham within the next 10 days or whatever it is. So Arteta can think about having time off, giving the players time off, etc., whereas Klopp can't. So I would, if I was Klopp, I don't know if the people agree with me, because we had a bit of a disagreement last night. I remember when we was talking about priorities for this game. I would personally give some of the rotational players some game time for this one, and I would think more about the Fulham game. Fulham are going to see it as a final for them as well. Playing Liverpool in the semi-final for Fulham is like being in the final. So and as Arsenal found out, and we found out at Anfield as well, if Fulham are on it, they're actually a really good team.
I will say, listen, I don't want it. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. Fulham ain't good, bro. Like, you have to sometimes be.
You catch them on the right day, bro.
I'll be real with you. We were so, like, everybody said the same thing, and this is where I'm kind of more happy with Arsenal fans, because I just feel like there's no more excuses. I know that I know a lot of people kind of say Arsenal fans are kind of crazy with some of the stuff they say, but of recent, I'm seeing a lot of Arsenal fans really come out and say, look, the players aren't performing, the manager, there's no excuses. That performance that we did against Fulham was genuinely one of the worst performances that we've played in the last 18 months. And we've had losses. We played against Aston Villa, we lost. I'm not upset about that. We played against Newcastle. We played against Lons and we lost. I'm not upset about that, because, you know, there's a way to lose. And against Fulham, we were poor. So I know we're looking a little bit forward for you guys, but I'll be real. Fulham, this is the same Fulham team that were getting popped. They lost the 2 games in a row. One of their best players is Iwobi. Nunez, what's his name? The Mexican striker. I forgot his name. Jimenez, sorry. He never scores. Like, so for me, look, I'm not going to sit here and take anything away from them. That was a great performance from them, but we were dead. So I don't feel like Liverpool have anything really to be worried about. Like, I'm not trying to do the whole fronting games. I think that you lot should be going through and beating them in both rounds, even without Salah. I think you should be all right. But anyway, I'm sure
I agree we should beat them. But if you catch Fulham on the wrong day, they are still a good side, though, Lee.
I think they're better than what you said, Lee, personally.
What you experienced at Craven Cottage isn't a one-off, bro. When they came to Anfield, they were on it, bro. And we needed a
an injury time winner from Trent. Remember, was it 4-3 or 4-2?
But again, I'm sorry, but I watched that game. You lot were poor, and they caught you on a day where you lot were really poor.
But you've also got to give them credit. They played very well. Though.
Listen, I'm not saying they're dead, but I'm just saying that teams are making them look better. Because listen, people are gonna say they beat West Ham 5-0. But West Ham, this is the game where they had all their players out from the illness. There was a bug going around. They were missing like 9 players. So like we have to give a bit of context. That's all I'm saying. I'm not sitting there saying they're dead, but come on, like Fulham ain't somebody that you're sitting here thinking, oh my days, like
No.
the world's crumbling. Like I will.
No, I get that. But I still believe Liverpool should prioritize the Fulham game over the Arsenal game in terms of lineup because it's a semi-final. And like I said, I want to win all the trophies, but I do think at this stage the FA Cup is at the bottom of the priority. So I think Klopp will go because you know you don't want my lineup. I think Klopp will go. Kelleher in goal.
Yes, I agree.
I think he will go Trent at right back, Kwanzaa and Van Dijk as the centre backs.
That's what I think as well.
And let Ibou have a rest. And Gomez will be left back. But I would personally play Chambers at left back. In all honesty,
I would rest Gomez as well.
I would also play Bradley.
Where's VVQ? VVQ.
Yeah, Kwanzaa. Yeah.
Kwanzaa will play.
Yeah. VVQ and VVD, bro. Yeah.
This guy's crazy,
You know. Yo, everybody thought Einstein was crazy, bro. And look how that turned out.
Yo, that's good. VVQ, you know.
And then in midfield, see, this is a tough one because obviously Endo's has gone to the Asia Cup now.
Yeah.
It's kind of got to be McAllister, but it's a bit of a mad one to play McAllister.
Because he got to play in the Prem. But he just come back as well. So maybe
No, he will play him though. He will. He'll play McAllister. He will.
He'll be McAllister.
And you know what? I actually think that he's going to go pretty strong. I actually think he's going to go pretty strong. So I think it'll be McAllister, Jones, and Gravenberch. I think that's who will play in midfield because Szoboszlai's injured.
You don't think Harvey Elliott will start, no?
Sorry?
But we ain't got onto that yet, though. Harvey Elliott, you don't think?
No, Elliott will play right wing.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he'll play Elliott right wing. I think he'll play Gakpo down the middle, and I think he'll play Diaz on the left. And I think he'll have Jota and Nunez on the bench in case he needs them, and thinking more about Fulham. I could be wrong, but I think that's what he's going to do. I think that's why he took Diaz off early in the game to give him a rest because he wants to keep him fresh for the Arsenal game. And I think with Elliott playing, he might want somebody who will be a little bit more link the play and control the play rather than the chaos. And that's why I think he might go with Gakpo because he might be thinking without Salah, I want to control and stay in the game because it's away from home rather than trying to be a bit like goal chasing and leave space in the field. When you're playing against Arsenal, who've got a better midfield than us, I think he's going to want Gakpo to drop in, make an extra midfielder and try and win the midfield battle more so than to just be like all-out attack. If it was at Anfield, I think he'd go Nunez. But because it's away, I think he'll go Gakpo.
Yeah, I think he might go Gakpo as well. In fact, actually, there's a part of me that feels like he might even start Nunez, because he might be thinking if Nunez can score in this game here, gives him confidence maybe to go on for the next game. Like, it would have surprised me if it was Nunez, Gakpo, and Elliott rather than what you said, but swap
Diaz and Gakpo.
Yeah. It would have surprised me, bro. It would have surprised me at all.
Yeah, it could happen. Yeah,
I think the midfield is where we've got the most problems because Szoboszlai, being injured and Endo going to the Asian Cup, like that's where a lot of the problems will be. It's like, can he get those rotations right? Is he gonna, say to McAllister, you got to play 9 minutes, or is it going to be a case of McAllister's minutes are kind of,
Do you know what I was going to ask though? Like, what's the point of rotating? Like, I mean, you've got players. I don't get it.
Well, when you say rotate, all right. So remember, our DM's gone to the Asian Cup. McAllister's own Endo.
Where's he gone? Oh, snap! Yes.
Yeah. So remember,
no way, man. You ain't missing Endo, man. Allow it.
Oh,
man.
is it?
Allow it, man. Yo, hold on.
That we're doing.
Wait, hold on. Can I just ask you this?
Hold on.
At the start of this, can I? At the start of this season, there was no Endo this. There's no Endo that. You wanted McAllister to play in the six. All of you, now all of a sudden, Endo's your pride and joy. Please, come on, come on, save me the tears. I'm not listening.
Start of the season, your energy was different.
No, hold on. Wait. Why? You see what you got to do? You got to stick. Again, when you talk to your kids, you stick on the point. Why
I'm just saying.
So great? Wait, no, don't go around the houses. You told me, you lot were telling me, Endo this, Endo that. Now he's gone. You lot are crying mercy. Hold on a second.
No, we never said that. You never said that. Did I say we can't? Hold on. Wait. Did I say we can't win without Endo? Did I say that? Did I say we can't win without Endo?
Did I not see McAllister get an assist the other day? Didn't you get an assist for
bro, what I said. You're missing.
Jota.
I understand that.
All right, Lee, so let's
hold on a second.
I said Endo is missing our starting there.
Wait, so your backup six is now your pride and joy?
No, you just said one. You talk about rotation, and I said, we can't rotate as much now because Endo and Szoboszlai are now unavailable. That's two midfielders out of the rotation, which means you've got limited players in the midfield that can actually play now, bro.
Matt, you're better than this. Endo, is that what you're doing now?
Do what, bro?
Are you acting like you never saw what he did to you when you tried to come Anfield, bro?
One game.
No, but he's been brilliant all month, bro.
Oh, come on.
Brilliant all month.
He's been good, but this isn't something to write home about. Come on.
All right, Lee.
But neither was Kai Havertz, but I didn't stop you from being famous, though.
You know what I'm
Havertz.
You know what I'm gonna do? No, I was about to do that. You know what I'm gonna do?
That's what I'm saying.
Says Havertz has a good game or he does something good in a game. You know what everyone says? You know what my brother Monts likes to do? Oh, his standards are on the floor. He's so this, he's so that. That when he does something good, it looks amazing. Endo has been okay. But you ain't losing no sleep over him because he's gone to it's Japan he played for, isn't it? No, South Korea.
Japan.
Sorry, apologies. Obviously, I got it wrong. For Japan, he's gone to Japan now. You ain't gonna lose no sleep because your main number 6 is here. You've also got Thiago coming back. I saw the other day. I'm sure there was news that he's coming. He's back now, fit. So you've got him back. You've got Gakpo that can play there. You've got a guy that apparently we're off. You've got
brother right there.
You've got a guy in this Scouser that's now apparently linked to Arsenal, who apparently is the pride and joy and should be linked. So all of these players, and then you've got Harvey Elliott. So hold on a second. Now I'm hearing all this madness about Endo. What are we doing here?
What do you mean madness? Did you hear me once? Wait. Did you hear me once say since we started this show? You never once see me go, oh, see Endo. Endo is the sickest now. But I haven't said nothing. All I literally spoke on was he's unavailable, and now options are limited because now we have one GM.
He's not an option. He's not an option.
He's not. Come on, Lee, you're better than that.
You're better than that. Matt. At the
start of the season, you know what? I tried to be nice. Yeah, I tried to be nice. I tried to.
Wait, Matt. Let's okay. Matt. At the start of the season. It wouldn't have been remiss of even Liverpool fans to say that they wanted Endo to play
start the season. Agreed.
They wanted to play
21s. No, not in the starting lineup, bro.
Come on, this isn't somebody. And I'm not even trying to be shady here. It's you lot that been saying it, not even me. So now you've got Gravenberch. You've got Gravenberch. I didn't even mention him. Gravenberch, Thiago. You've got McAllister.
Thiago's not fit yet, bro. He's not fit.
You've got Jones. You've got this new Messiah. You've got Stephen Harvey.
The Messiah that you lot want to buy to replace Havertz.
You've got Harvey Elliott. What are you worrying about Endo for? Don't even mention him. Don't even put him in the.
No, we're gonna mention Endo. You know why? Because Endo deserves a lot more respect, bro. You know why? Even myself. Let me land now. Endo at the start of the season wasn't doing nothing, in my opinion. Wasn't doing enough. No, but I could be honest, though, Lee. Endo wasn't doing enough for Liverpool. He's definitely stepped up to the point where we can now look at Endo and go, he can start games for Liverpool. Before, no one could foresee that, bro.
What?
Yes, Endo can start games for Liverpool.
Over McAllister, yeah?
No, did I say that?
Wow.
I didn't even say that. I'm saying Endo can start.
Okay, Matt.
Yes, he can start.
Endo can start games for Liverpool, bro.
McAllister just got player of the month for us, bro. That was the same thing I heard Arsenal fans spinning the block for over Havertz.
Hold on. So McAllister got player of the month over Salah, over Alisson, over Van Dijk.
Endo, not McAllister. Endo.
Ooh, okay. I didn't know.
I
don't know, boy. Listen.
Leave him.
You know they say tables turn.
You'll learn again.
Tables turn and you live in.
You're gonna learn again. You know you're gonna learn again.
Matt, I cannot believe you're making Endo a topic of conversation. I thought it was joking.
You made him a topic of conversation. I was
why are you
speaking about rotation, fam.
Wait, hold on, Matt. Okay, am I going crazy or did Liverpool fans tell everybody in the world they don't want him and he could have played for some next team they don't care about? And now he's this.
At the start of the season, Liverpool fans were not happy with the sign of Endo. I should say majority, because we were chasing players of a higher profile. Endo came to Liverpool, and when he first started, he was not looking like the player that Klopp made him out to be. So people like myself were frustrated with that signing. Since it's hit, I would say end of November, and obviously the whole of December, Endo has played out of his skin, bro. I'm being honest. I'm not going to sit here and say he's DM of the freaking.
And he got
Prem.
Player of the Month for Liverpool,
bro. And if you, because obviously you don't. In fact, you might watch this now. You change your name to Liverpool League. What I'm saying is that he's been playing so well that you're going to go. You know what? For 16 mil, this brother as well, like he's playing out of his skin, and he is, bro. I have to give him credit. You would never see. You would never like him. You know. I'm not going to say things like he's the best DM in the league. I will never say that. I already know this season so far, Declan Rice has been the best DM so far this season. Do you understand? I can be honestly, and I think you need to be honest. It's all right, bro. You'll get there. You'll get there. You'll be honest.
You know what? You know what? Everyone's saying that. You know what? Everyone's saying that he brings balance. Listen, I can't believe what I'm seeing. I genuinely, I'm not joking, but this is the same fan base that was chastising him, saying he's not good. I watched the Wolves game. You lot killed him. Crystal Palace game. He got hooked at halftime. You lot killed him. This is the same.
Yeah, because he wasn't playing well, Lee. He wasn't playing well.
Wow.
But it's almost like you're thinking, because, but all jokes aside, yeah, this is not me even having a dig.
When did you play Crystal Palace?
Players can turn their fortune around. Players can turn their fortune around. Just because your players don't do it, don't mean ours can't, bro. That's what I was gonna say to you.
He got hooked at half time. You paid them on the 9th of December. That's literally less than a month ago, and now he's your player of the month.
So because he got taken off in one game, that's what you're doing. Is that the sample size?
No, Matt.
Is that the sample size?
Matt. Forget me. You as a Liverpool fan base killed him for even that game. You killed him. And now all of a sudden he's
if a player has a bad performance, just like how you would say, if a player,
I'm confused here, bro.
I don't know. Do you know? I get what Lee's doing. The deflection to Endo is crazy.
Let's not get in that little run to be player of the month. He was also the best midfielder in a game that involved you lot.
Hey, what are we doing?
He had a better game when Liverpool played Arsenal, bro.
Wait,
he just did.
People are making out like now he brings balance, he does this, he does that. It was only the 9th of December. You lot were thinking, please get him out of the club because he was playing so poorly.
Lee, hear what I'm saying, bro. Hear what I'm saying. No, all jokes say, hear what I'm saying. Because I'm trying to be on your side here. But if you want Liverpool fans to go after you, that's up to you. Yeah? That's up to you. I'm trying to help you, bro. All I'm saying is this. Me, being honest, start of the season, was not happy with Endo. When he was playing how many games at the start of the season, I was not happy. Everyone saw I wasn't happy, yeah? But, bro, I can't sit here and lie if the man's turned his fortunes around and is actually playing well and has actually been very instrumental and he does actually bring balance to the team. Something I didn't think he would actually do, bro. Bro, it's just cool being honest. You just got to do a my bad. I can say it right now on stream. It's a my bad on the Endo thing.
And he was good against Fulham, yeah?
It's a my bad.
3 goals.
But now you need to do a my bad because you were speaking. You thought you had smoke for us. All from in fact, this stemmed from last season.
Why are you bringing up old news?
All right, shall I bring up the new news?
Why are you bringing up old news?
Shall I bring up the Liverpool news? Liverpool League, yeah? Because that's what you
just ask? No, but like, listen, can I just real,
yeah, go on.
Like, okay, because I know let's move on.
Yeah.
So Endo currently starts over McAllister. Is that what you're saying?
What I'm saying right now, he's not even here. I was gonna say it depends who it is. It depends who it is. Honestly, that's how well he's played.
Wow.
There's no denying that either.
You know what? I'm a looking. I want
to
see this. You see this very stream. I want the same energy. If he has one bad game, I'll leave it. But I want the same energy. That's all I'm asking for because now the tables have fully turned, so you're fully on that Endo, and that's good. Look, people can change their opinions, but for me, that is, I don't know, that's some crazy.
No, you're trying to do too much. What I'm saying is, I've gone from basically me saying I don't think this brother's good enough for Liverpool to now I've gone he's good enough to play for Liverpool. That's my opinion of him. He's good enough to play for Liverpool, bro. And he's done well, man. He's done very, very well. And I understand that you're not going to watch Endo. Clearly not. You're going to watch Kai Havertz. I understand that.
He was good against us. He was good.
No. But all I'm saying,
he wasn't. But
no.
He was on the pitch. That's crazy.
But what I'm saying is this, though.
He was.
Sometimes it's hard to believe when a player does change their fortunes around. And I would arguably say Endo was in a worse off situation than Havertz because Kai Havertz was actually starting games. Starting nearly every game.
What was Endo doing? What do you mean? At the start of the season, you mean?
At the start of the season, remember, Endo was starting it. Remember, it was McAllister doing it. So, like, that's going to say, like, so what Endo's had to go through is actually been worse than Kai Havertz in terms of, like, trying to change the fortunes around.
The Premier League, and Endo just got in the Premier League. So
so Endo had to do a lot.
He's 30 years old.
He still got to adapt.
30 years old. I was playing for Stuttgart in relegation battles. Kai Havertz had been playing for Chelsea. Did he help them win in the Champions League?
Yeah. So what's your point? He's 30 years old, man.
No. What I'm saying, look at the difference in World
Cup. He's played in the World Cup. God. He's played in the Asian Championship.
Bro, Havertz has won a World Cup, not World Cup. Sorry, Havertz has won the Champions League. Sorry, Champions League. He's won a Champions League, bro. That's what I'm trying to say to you.
Wow.
That's the experience that you lot bought. You've got a Champions League winner that's now playing with you guys in the Champions League. You would have thought he would take you guys to the next level.
Before we move on, Lee, your whole fan base said Arteta out for 3 summers in a row.
No, they didn't. Stop lying. No, they didn't.
Yes, you did.
No. Well, hold on.
8th, 5th.
Wait, are you Arteta out, Lee?
Wait, hold on.
No, wait. Are you Arteta out?
No, I'm not. But can I just say,
just know, every stream you do on AFTV, I'm locking in. But there's certain things that you've said. You've never said Arteta out, but I know.
No, he did before. This is the point I'm making.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, everybody knows that. Yeah, I did.
But he hasn't said it this season, surely.
No.
Yeah.
5th, Arteta out. Arteta out only stopped last season, you know.
Let me just say one thing though. Yeah. Liverpool, but this is where like I feel like people get a little bit like people go like a little bit carried away because I don't judge Liverpool fans for saying, "Oh, Klopp out," and there was a huge contingent of fans saying it. And listen, everybody goes.
See what he did there.
No. And again, I'm not getting onto Liverpool fans. I'm not saying. I'm not. But like, all I'm saying is, fans are very hyperbolic. Fans say things at times because with truth, there's emotion, and without emotion attached to game, it's pointless. So I'm not saying that we're right or wrong, but all I'm saying is that fans do silly things. We saw the other day, didn't Pep get booed by Man City fans when they drew the game against Crystal Palace 2-2?
Apparently they were booing the ref.
Oh, come on, man. I'm just saying, every single person does some madness, and fans do it. Like maybe Arsenal fans do it to a worse level. Fine, okay, I'll hold my hands up. But listen, man, when you're finishing 8th, you can't get necked out Europa League by Unai Emery. Come on, man. Like, what more do you want from me? What do you want from me?
Honesty.
I'm being honest. I've been honest.
But do you know what? Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, well, honestly. We just want honestly. Honestly. I like that one still.
Honestly, only comes out. It stops at 9 o'clock, man. It's 10 o'clock at night, man. So,
that is
this guy, bro.
You know what though? Well played though, bro. Well played because you baited man into the trolling. Well played.
He did. That's what I'm saying, bro. He knew he was getting peppering for a minute.
I'm being real. I'm being so real. I didn't know Endo was this flavor of the month. I really didn't. I thought that, but now you lot are making them. So now I'm gonna be watching closely. You see these player ratings that you lot do after every game? Boy, Sunday, I'm gonna be watching. I want to see what he gets. Oh shit, he's not even there. Yeah, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna tune in.
No, I'm good.
But all right then. Well, listen, tangent over. You know what I'm saying? But listen, before we go, prediction time. So we'll go with the guests first. Lee, what's your prediction for the game, bro?
I'm gonna go 2-1. 2-1 Arsenal. I'm going to go 2-1. We always concede at home, so that's a given. We always concede at home. And I think that Jota's going to score because he always scores against us. But I think we'll win. I think we're going to have a stronger team than you. We'll win.
Fair play. I do think in terms of like team strength, that it will play actually a big part in it, if I'm being honest as well. I do feel like if we're a little bit undercooked, we might be in a bit of problems. But I feel like if we match you like in terms of player for player, I think we will. We'll get onto that anyway. Drift, what's your prediction for the game, bro?
It's mad, you know. I all the trolling and joking aside, I kind of see where Lee's coming from. I think they are going to be stronger than us in their line.
Do you know what? Sorry, Drift, Matt. Who's going to be your keeper? Is
I think it's going to be Kelleher.
Yeah, I think if Kelleher plays, we'll win.
What? See the confidence there, but I understand that because Alisson's not that good. I know what you mean.
That's what I was saying. I'm not saying Kelleher's crap. He's not crap, but I'm just saying I think at home,
Alisson's a difference maker.
We'll be able to get a goal or two past your keeper. That because you also got to remember when you get past Van Dijk, you've also got a wall in this bloody madman Alisson. So I'll give it to you. You got the best keeper in the league for sure. So I'll give you that.
Just quickly as well, unbiased opinion, Lee, and I want you to be fully honest. Who do you think right now is the best defender in the league, centre back in the league? Honestly, if you think it's Saliba, fair play, or do you think it's Van Dijk? Because I just want to get your honest opinion. That just quickly, honest opinion, honest, bro, honest.
All right, I'm gonna be honest, and let me give you a 30-second breakdown as to why I'm gonna say Saliba, and the reason why I'm gonna say Saliba is because I do think when you look at the whole season, the level that Saliba's played at, when you look at the stats, I'm sure Van Dijk comes out on top. But when you watch the game, you see how many times that you've been saved by Alisson, and I do think that Van Dijk has been at fault for a few more games that he's been saved for. That doesn't mean he's crap because we're splitting hairs on two top centre backs. We know how good Van Dijk is, but I do think Saliba's just been a tiny bit better. I do think, but I feel like we're splitting hairs. I don't think one's been way better. If you said to me Van Dijk, I'm going to be like, you know what? I can see you saying that. I don't think it's been clear. I think that's being disingenuous. I really do.
Fair play.
I can think of, and again, I said the same thing. One player's been sent off. For whatever reason.
Oh, let's not do that.
Van Dijk's been sent off.
Let's not.
Wait. Can I just say, it was a mistake. It wasn't a red card, but it was a mistake. No, it was poor defending in that moment, but it wasn't a red card. I think that's fair to say. No, it was a poor.
Squidly, fully salt your pussy clot in a year. Too enough, man. Squidly.
All right. I also say I don't think he was great against Wolves away in the first half. I don't think he was great against Crystal Palace away. He gave away a penalty, which then got overturned. Yeah. So I'm just giving you little things which I'm looking at, and I'm like, he's been good, but I just think Saliba's been that tiny bit better.
So where was Saliba against?
Even though you wrote me a check, we're done.
Well, I know you're going to say where was Saliba against West Ham, but you know what? Most of the games where we're playing, where we're conceding goals, it's actually nothing to do with him.
Nothing to do with Saliba. Nothing.
How convenient.
Oh my! You know what?
How convenient.
This is Lee right now. When I asked him that question,
I know he's going to do this.
I promise, and even it's been a weird these past few months, and knowing out.
I said the Stormzy clip. I knew it, bro. I knew it.
Stormzy.
I knew it, bro.
Just change the bit at the end when you say, see these past few months, yeah? You see these past few games, yeah?
Well, no, but I don't think, but I know you're not going to go crazy, be like, oh, yeah, like he's been way better. I think that's crazy, bro. I think that's crazy. When they both play against each other.
I think Saliba is an absolute problem. The only thing I would say about Saliba, though, is that I just think if I'm comparing him to Van Dijk, I just think Van Dijk is just, I can't explain it to you.
You're going to go on longevity, though. You're not going on this season.
No, because if I look at, I'm just trying to think, because I don't want to disrespect Saliba, but I'm just trying to think of how to say some. But all right, this is what I'll say about Virgil compared to Saliba.
It's an insult to Virgil that we're even.
Yeah, I just think as good as here it is. I think as good as Saliba is and as good as he is, I just don't think, if I'm being honest, he's matched that level of Van Dijk. And I know you haven't watched. You've watched some of our games.
No. This season, don't do last season. This season.
No. This season, no. But this is what I'm saying. I think Saliba was better last season than this season. How about that, Lee?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, no, but Liverpool. No, I'm not talking because I know Liverpool.
No. I'm saying I think Saliba, as good as Saliba's been this season, which I think Saliba. I mean, if I had to give a rating, I would say Saliba was like last season was like a 9.5/10. I think he was the best defender in the league last season because Van Dijk was nowhere. Even Van Dijk had his worst season. So and Saliba, in my opinion, was better than everyone else. But you see, this season, I do think Van Dijk has kind of gone back to the top again. And what it is that people will look for faults in Liverpool and say it's Van Dijk. What you have to remember, what you have to remember is, I know you've lost your last 2 games, but Liverpool play more expansive, and we are more prone to having these one-on-ones compared to you guys. That's one thing I will say. If you even go look at the stats, you know, people talk about control, whatever. I'd arguably say, in a weird way, you sometimes will control games a bit better because you're slower, you're a bit more methodical. You're methodical, yeah. Whereas us, we are that kind of like gung-ho, like, you know what, we're just going to throw everything at you, pause, and then we're going to break you down. But if it breaks down, we got a bit of an issue here because now we're having to rely on our centre-backs. So that's why you will see Van Dijk in a more one-on-one than you would Saliba. That's my argument.
Hasn't even been Arsenal's best centre-back. It's been Gabriel.
No.
No, Gabriel's played well, but I still think it's been Saliba.
No,
I think it's still Saliba.
Let me tell you one thing. Saliba has played every single game. Gabriel wasn't even playing in the start of the season because it was Partey right back. That's how much that I can tell you. Saliba. It's been Saliba.
No, I think it's been Saliba. Gabriel's played very well though. Gabriel's been close.
No, he has. It's a pairing. It's a great pairing. And
I think that's. You see, pairings actually. I'll even say this. Up until this last couple of games, I think you guys have had the best pairing in terms of like, because remember we've had different partnerships, and for us it's very different. Because someone's always getting injured, whether it's Ibu, Matip, you know what I'm saying? So if you talk about consistency, I actually would have said the pairing for you guys has probably been one of the best in the league for maybe the last like 12 months because they hardly ever get injured. That's the thing about you guys. That's one thing I will say. Your centre-backs, Gabriel and Thingy, don't really get injured, so you've got a constant partnership there. However, listen, I know you're going to disagree, but I just think for me, VVD's just got that extra thing about him, bro. Even like, I know Saliba can pass, there's no denying that Saliba can pass, but Van Dijk, I just think is more of a complete defender. He's more complete. I think he's more of a complete footballer. And again, like, I don't think he's like some leaps and bounds clear of Saliba, but I just think he's just better. I just think he's better, personally. I rate Saliba.
No, Matt, we're used to this. You had Reece James is better than Trent. You had Tierney's better than Robertson. Like there's Saka's better than Salah. There's a trend. We're always the benchmark, and everybody always wants to say,
that is true. I think. Look, when you look at it, it's either Diaz. It's been Diaz or Stones is one of the best centre backs, obviously compared to Van Dijk. It's been Salah compared to Mahrez. It's been or whoever it is. It's been Mane compared to what's his name, Foden and De Bruyne and all, etc. So look, like, I'm not going to take anything away from you. I just think this season, if I'm looking at the last 20 games in totality, I think Liverpool, yes, okay, fine, you're giving me all of these little contexts and caveats, which are true, but I do think Liverpool could have and should have conceded at least 5-6 more goals quite easily, and you've been saved game after game by Alisson, which is what he's there to do. So
it's how we play football, though. But I understand what you mean.
I'm not hating on it.
We're way too well. Sorry to cut you. We are almost sometimes too expansive for our own good.
It's gun-ho. It's a little bit gun-ho at times.
That's why I say you guys control game, and you won't have that space.
But if I'm being 100%, I do think that you are. He has been at fault for a few mistakes, and that's fine to say. That doesn't mean that he's been crap. I'm splitting. It's almost like, I mean, I'm not doing this, but it's almost comparing Gerrard and Lampard. You're splitting hairs with players. I'm not comparing Saliba to in that regards, but I'm just saying, like, he's been very good this season, man. He's been very good. I'm not gonna lie. So listen, I'm gonna back my boy, man. I'm gonna back my boy. He's when he came to Liverpool. Listen, man, he showed certain levels, innit? So
I don't know, man. I don't know. He was good, but he still weren't the best defender.
I thought Van Dijk and Ibu were better than him still, but we moved. But we don't let me get onto that one.
You know what? I remember when we did the combined 11 last season when we were going to the Emirates. I remember Arsenal fans trying to squeeze Ramsdale in over Alisson.
Listen. All I'm saying is, there's no world where you can't put Saliba in team of the season right now. I think that's fair to say. It's fair to say.
Saliba I agree. I think even Van Dijk are the best centre backs in the league, though. I agree.
All right, cool. That's fair. I'm not gonna. You can't argue that.
The Saka against team of the season. Star boy. The star boy against team of the season.
Yeah, you put him. Yeah, hold on. He can go left. He can go left back. He can go left mid. He can go right mid. Where do you want to put him? You can put 10.
No. Do you know what?
You can put him where you want.
This isn't positionless football. Saka plays right wing, and he only plays right wing for Arsenal. Is he better than Mo Salah, Lee?
Wait, hold on. Why are you not ending the stream? I thought you was ending the stream. Why?
What is it? Uncomfortable conversations, isn't it? I thought you should be honest, bro.
No,
so you should be honest.
Right now, no, he's not. But he's up there, isn't it? He's up there.
He's up there. Is he better than Salah, though?
He's up there.
Is he better than Salah? Yes, it's a straight yes or no, bro.
You've got my answer. Why are you asking for another one? He's up there.
He's up. Is he? Yes or no? Is he better than Salah, bro?
Listen, when Salah was,
I can sit here and say Declan Rice is better than
Endo.
Yeah, he's better than Endo. How about that? I can say that Declan Rice is better than Endo.
Listen, it's close, man. It's close.
What's close, Lee? Who's better, Saka or
It's
Salah?
not even remotely close.
Who's better, bro?
Saka and Mo Salah.
Saka's not even better than Bowen.
Nah, see, this is. It's too much, bro. It's too much.
No, it's too much for you guys because you guys realize your guys aren't as good as what you thought they were. That's what it is.
He's not better than Bowen.
He's not better than Bowen, bro.
This is crazy.
Lee, last question I'm going to ask you. Do you think Saka would even reach Sadio Mane's heights?
I prefer Sadio Mane, to be fair, but
yeah, I was going to say, Matt, that's a bit of a wild.
Yeah, I don't.
All right, let me rephrase it. He's not better than Salah, and he's not better than Mane. But yet, you lot will still have these conversations.
You know, can I just do this? Can I say this one thing?
Yeah, of course, can, bro.
You know why we compare? Okay, you know why we compare our players to some of the benchmark? Because there's no one else to compare them to. To say that you're comparing Saka to Bowen that's a 9, that's a 10, is crazy. That's just so disrespectful. So we have to compare them to the best because there's no one that is close to Saka in terms of his play.
Is Saka better than Kudus? I'm just asking questions.
Wait, hold on. Okay, again, you want to do this whole... He doesn't even play on the right
side.
What?
Have you seen Bowen is balling out, you know?
This season.
That's what we're talking about.
No, yeah, this season, though. We can't do... I mean, Bowen's record last season weren't too bad, you know. I'm just being honest. Don't let me bring up the stats.
If you're going to do this, if you're going to do this, though, that means Konate is better than Saliba because he plays for. Come on, man! Like,
do you want to know something crazy? I think if Konate is fit, I think he's better than Saliba.
He plays for England. He plays for England. He was the best player for England in the World Cup, best player for the Euros. He's now playing again in the next tournament next summer. He scored 12 goals in the side, 11 assists or 13 goals and 12 assists last season. This season, he's really got 5 goals and 5 assists. Come on, man! Like. You can't do it. And Kudos plays up front anyway, so we can't even compare him. Bowen's having a good, nice purple patch, but come on, man. Like, he plays for West Ham. You lot always do this, yeah? When it's, when he's got to be stepping up, could Bowen do that? When the pressure's on week in and week out, can he do that? Because
I think Bowen does step up for West Ham.
Bowen stepped up in the Europa League.
West Ham. Okay. You know what, Matt? This is the perfect player. You know why? Because you always like this person. You like to always say, is he Liverpool quality though? There's a level that you need to go. Can he do it week in and week out? And whoever you always get on
I used to not think that, but I think Bowen probably can.
Okay, and whoever you always got onto and said he's a good player, but he needs to do more, and you always question him, Diaz, because you always think, is he Liverpool? And that's not me slating you. You know me. I'm being real now. You've always thought.
Well, you've lost me in the dip. What?
You question Diaz as a player, and he's finishing. You have.
Oh yeah, his output. Of course, his output. 100%. His output. Yeah.
And that's not. So when he was at his previous club, he was balling out, going crazy. Now he's stepped up. You've questioned him a little bit more. Is that not true?
Yeah, of course.
So you can't just say, oh, because Bowen's at West Ham, that he's going to be this amazing player, and now when he's at Liverpool, he's going to be.
But the difference is you're comparing the Diaz at Porto moving to the Premier League, and I'm saying, can he step up? Whereas Bowen has been in the Prem, and even though he's playing for a lesser team than obviously like the top 4 or top 6, he's still Prem proven. Diaz wasn't Prem proven because he had to become Prem proven obviously when he entered the league.
Yeah, you know who else I'll take? I'll take James Ward-Prowse over Szoboszlai then as well. Better delivery, more goals, more assists. Right? If that's what you want to do, right? Because it's West Ham, right? And and Szoboszlai. I don't want to say what I want to say about this guy, but listen,
you do realize if you speak about Sobo, we're just going to speak about Martinelli, bro. There's
exactly.
No
so this is my point. You're going too crazy over 20 games of this season. Yes, Bowen is not.
Martinelli's got 2 goals. 2.
Okay. How many goals has Diaz got? How many goals?
I think he's got like 4 in the Prem, maybe. He's got more than. But Martinelli's played every game.
Potato.
Diaz went through family issues, bro.
Martinelli ain't played every game. He was injured as
well. Diaz has gone through family issues, bro.
All right, but now
we know
back.
this.
Now
man's father got kidnapped. I don't want to keep bringing it up. His father got kidnapped, bro.
You did.
Listen, all I'm saying is
Diaz has been through a lot, and he's still doing better than Martinelli.
It's disingenuous to say that all of these players are better than Saka over one season. That's what you're doing at West Ham. When you ask him to step up and do it week in and week out for a top team, can you do it? Because when you lot do it for your questioning for the players that you want to buy, then we can do that. But like, come on, man.
I think it's pressure for. Can I be honest? Just quickly, before we go, I think it's pressure for Saka because you have to understand this is Saka's obviously like he's now seen as like the pin-up boy for Arsenal, so to speak. And not only that, this is me being very serious. He's playing in the Champions League now, and the expectation is even more on him. And it's almost like he has to deliver. He's now, in a way, he's trying to be your Salah in a sense of like the star player of that team who leads your team to victory. But what you have to remember, he's young. He's a lot younger than Salah, and that's why when these comparisons come up, Liverpool fans just look at you guys and just think, "Why are you not doing this?" We know he's a good talent, but to start saying like you're talking to King Mo, bro. You know King Mo. This is how mad King Mo is. King Mo goes into conversations with Ronaldo and Salah and Henry.
That's it. Yeah, numbers.
No. He goes into them conversations, bro. He does.
Numbers wise, that's it.
Bruv, I don't care. Numbers, stylistically, we could talk about them things there. Because we could talk about obviously we know Henry's great. We know that. And we
you know what?
No, hear what I'm saying. Hear what I'm saying.
Mo Salah, anyway. No one's comparing Saka to Mo Salah.
You don't just say he's the best right winger in the league, and he's the best player in the league, fam. What?
You know, crazy.
And the wicked thing is, Lee,
he's not even the best player at Arsenal. It's probably Saliba or Declan Rice.
The Saka thing, yeah. But you see, Saka, he actually only has one outstanding season himself. I know he's young, but he's only got one outstanding season.
You're crazy, man.
Before he was in the title race, Saka didn't have an outstanding season. What season did he have that was outstanding?
18 goals and assists 3 seasons ago. I think 24 last season. Now he's on 19. That's pretty good to me.
No, but we're talking about an outstanding, not just statistically. I'm talking about watching the game and statistics, not just one. Like Saka before last season was just a very good player who had potential, and then last season it was like, okay, is he actually like realizing his potential? But he's not had an outstanding season apart from last year.
He's 22 years old. I always say this. You're expecting.
I've got him now. Got him. So now age is an issue now.
Can I just ask? Can I just say?
Why is age a problem now?
Am I allowed to just say what?
Course can, bro.
You look, yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, 23.
No, he's not. He's 22. He's 23 this summer. I asked you, yeah.
On French Care Week.
When you're 21 years old, you've just finished uni. Can I ask you, in what realm do you ask any 21-year-old to be the top at anything, in any financial sector, anything? So
your
now
fans called him the star. Your fans, bro.
Yes, it's a play.
Your fans gassed up your hierarchy to pay him 300 grand, bro. You do
And
realize that
by that metric,
you
Soboslai
fans did that.
just come to the country. So what were you saying?
No, because
Your
you know what,
fans.
hold on, because you lot say this Hungarian Steven Gerrard madness nonsense. You did it to yourself, by the way. Just
Who
putting
said
that.
that?
Who said what?
Listen, I'm not saying no names. I don't know. I'm not saying no names. I'm not saying no names.
I'm
We
just
all know
saying,
who it
you
is.
guys gotta let your guys get to the level. And
22
then
years,
we'll get to the
22 years
never-
old on 300k.
We never
Imagine.
started calling our players what we did until we won a
Never.
championship.
What did you call Kwanzaa, by the way? What did you call Kwanzaa?
Who?
What did you call Kwanzaa? What's his nickname?
VVQ. Yeah, he's the truth.
What did you
stand
look-
on it. He's only 20, bro. So by your metrics, he's got 3 more years, right?
Have
So
you not
he
given a name
did-
to Kai Havertz yet?
Wrap up the stream, man. Hurry up, man.
He's asking questions. No, listen, people, listen. You know, it's always been banter. Listen, when Lee's here, you know, we like to have Joe. But listen, I hope you got some good football insight as well. Because believe it or not, at the start of this show, we were generally just talking football. But then you know what happens in it, people. It's
I'm not gonna lie, Lee.
it's
Do
Arsenal.
not let Kwanzaa pocket Jesus. You know, don't let him do it, bro.
But you're going hyperbolic. It's one game.
No, I'm just saying. If you're gonna give the smoke, the way we got told that Kai Havertz was his bad man, he came Anfield and he did a magician trick. Man did a poof and disappeared, bro. So all I'm saying is,
Man done a David Blaine, you know. Remember David Blaine went in that box? Remember David Blaine went in that box and just stayed there? It wasn't even a magic trick. Man just said, I'm going to lie in the box and see how long I can stay in there for.
I don't know. Rumor has it Hungarian Steven Gerrard is hiding Emirates. I don't know, but I don't know.
Hungarians, wow.
Listen, as I said to you, I don't know. I'm just hearing it.
But I just want you to admit, Saka's not your best player, though, is he? Isn't it?
Listen, man.
It's probably Saliba, though. All jokes aside, it's probably Saliba, isn't it?
Yeah, they're all on the same level.
No. Lee, who's the best player for Arsenal, bro?
Oh my god.
Them uncomfortable conversations, isn't it?
No, I can't pick
Because you know it.
It's potato, tomato.
Bro, be honest. We can all sit here and you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you're in a safe space, sorry. Who's Arsenal's best player? It's a simple question.
we all know Arsenal can win the league without Saka, but they can't win the league without Saliba and Rice.
Bro, Saliba's your best player. That's what I'm saying.
Listen, man.
You know the thing already. Saliba's closer to world class than Saka is. Believe it or not.
No, it's not.
You don't think so? Oh, you think Saka's closer to world class than Saliba?
No, they're, as I said, I can't choose. I can't split.
You can't choose.
Splitting hairs, I can't see.
Right. Okay.
And I put that in there as well.
All I know is when you lot missed Saliba towards the end of last season, everyone was like, "This is why we didn't win the league, man. Saliba was injured and we had to play flipping
Which is true.
What's the guy's name who got the transfer?
But where was Saka then?
Rob Holding. You got Holding there.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, when you're playing with such a default.
So you missed a world class, or on the verge of world class, shall I say? One of the better defenders in Europe, who arguably now could be potentially on the cusp of being world class. That's how much of a big impact. That's how much praise I'm giving Saliba.
You lot. You're doing too much, man.
We're not. You just don't want to be honest, but it's cool though.
I'm hearing Saka, Bowen. I don't know where to. I don't know.
I just wanted you to be honest, but you're never going to be honest with me, bro. So cool,
I've been honest. You're talking about this Kudus, like you're talking about. I'm like, hold on a second. These guys play for who? If you ask them to step up, they're not going to be able to do it on a consistent basis. And then what will happen is, then it will come back to it will full circle, and that's all. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, but Declan Rice was able to step up.
Yeah, but not every single player is going to be able to do that.
But
Bowen just moved like got just as much ability as Rice to step up to the bigger level.
Yeah,
it's only taking him coming from like League 2 all the way up.
Yeah, it happened.
Oh, you can't do that, bro. You know why you can't do that? Look at Ivan Toney, bro. If he was walking to even Liverpool or Arsenal, he bags goals. So we can't really say where they come from. It's about what they're doing now. You know, everyone's there. That's what you got to rate them players there. You have to.
Listen, I don't think anyone compares Saka to Mo Salah. I just think people compare him because there's no one else to compare him to. If you want to think that he's not on the level,
so you can admit that Arsenal fans just gassing up the team for no reason, basically. Then
no,
so you can admit that.
They don't. No, they don't compare him. No, I said they try and.
You said we got nothing better to do because we got no one else to compare to, so we might as well just go for the best one and just compare them.
Yes, we have to. You have to compare him to the best because there's no one else.
Save that receipt, people. Lee just exclusive. Lee basically said, Arsenal fans, what we do is we look at the best player, we just go, well, we'll just compare him to him there.
No, what I'm saying is we don't say he's on they're on their level, but we say that we have to compare them. We have to compare Declan Rice to Rodri. We're not going to compare him.
I agree, but Declan Rice, you can do that though.
That's my point. So we're not saying that he's better than Declan Rice isn't better than Rodri, but we have to compare him.
I agree, but Declan Rice has been serious from
you ask most Arsenal fans though, bro. They'll say Rice over Rodri. Most Arsenal fans I speak to say Rice over Rodri.
Yeah, but there's an argument to be had.
No.
Oh my god, this is what I'm talking about. Man actually tried to save. Man gave you the olive branch. You just went.
No, because you lot, yeah, you know what it is? Because you lot are upset because I questioned you in this one Endo thing, and now you don't want to talk about Sabozlai.
No, bro.
You don't want to talk about.
We mentioned Endo's name since that conversation, bro.
Listen, I heard that Diaz has only got 1 assist in the last year. Like, we can do this. We can do this back and forth all night, but you know, it is what it is. 1 assist.
Odegaard has 3 assists this season in the Premier.
Wait, no. So what you see what you're doing?
Odegaard has 3 assists in the Premier, though.
Okay. So you
he's the creator.
He's only got 3 assists all season.
He's the creator.
You questioned me. Is Diaz playing well enough?
He's only just stepped up recently.
Based off of the last game,
just stepped up recently, I'd say. Honestly, he's probably just stepped up recently.
So what have you done for me lately? That's what it is.
No. But we do have to ask questions about Odegaard. He's got 3 assists in all competitions.
Sounds like a relationship, you know. It's about,
and Martinelli, though. Martinelli's got 2 goals. 2.
Odegaard's got 3 assists in all competitions. That's crazy, dude.
How many has Jesus got?
Diaz, I just said to you, Diaz got 1 assist in 1 whole year. 1.
Answer the question. You know, people, we're going to end it here. Listen, we can go back and forth. You know what I'm saying?
I hope you're not coming to say so because you've got all these good players now, all of this stuff you're saying. So I'm hoping you're predicting a win.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm predicting a win.
Remember,
I'm saying 2-1 Liverpool.
We're coming to your yard, though. So
okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
No, because
and I hope everyone in the chat, you've got better players. You don't want to talk about this.
Let's just keep the biggest receipt takeaway we had from the league game preview, right? Which was you lot think Endo's going to play. We said, yeah. And he said, we're going to smoke you then. 3-1.
Lee literally said, I can't wait. He goes, Endo playing? He goes, you lot are finished.
We're going to smoke you 3-1. And then Endo rolled up and he put Rice on the split. So what happened, bro?
Endo was cooking rice, blood.
All I'm saying is, with all of this you lot are saying, I'm expecting a great grand final win that you're going to have at the Emirates on Sunday. That's what I'm expecting.
Do you know what it is? I'll be honest. If I was an Arsenal fan and I saw Liverpool have their worst season in ages, I generally would. I generally would think they've got to be finished now. They've had their run or whatever. Klopp can't rebuild. Lo and behold, we're top of the league. And I know for Arsenal fans, that is why.
You remind me of? You remind me of one of my old students when I say, where's my homework? And you know what he used to play? Sir, like, you know what, man? Like, yeah, like,
I'm not deflecting. I'm just giving you, I'm actually giving you valid points, though. That's the thing. I'm not deflecting.
That's what you do. You are.
I'm not doing anything.
Don't talk about anything else. I'm just saying you've done all of this big.
The state of the clubs. That's what we're here to do. The state of the clubs, no?
You've done this whole big hoo-ha.
That's the preview.
Okay, I'm just expecting, you know, a big grand performance because you've spoken about all your players. I'll
put like this. I think Arsenal fans are suddenly starting to realize, as good as you thought he was. No, but I'm just, you know, I don't want to say too much because the game's on Sunday, and you know the ones there, things could go left. But all I'm saying is this: start of the season, Lee's energy was mad. Yeah, mad. That's all I'm gonna say.
Listen, man. We all say things at times, man.
That Mo Salah's just not good enough, innit? Things like that, but we move. But yeah, listen, people, it's been a great show as always. Let me read out the supers before we head out. Rosa, who is the smartest LFC midfielder not named Thiago?
McAllister, probably.
Yeah,
100. Dan J, VVD is top 2. He ain't number 2, blood.
2A? I don't know.
Taji says, saw Robbie combine 11 with only 2 LFC players. What?
Go on.
Was
You see what
Was you
people
on that
do,
show?
yeah?
Was you on that show?
No, I wasn't. And you see what people do?
Okay.
Why don't you go and send these things to AFTV? Why do you here? I have no part of that. I wasn't there.
No, you know, but no, don't do that. Your affiliation, bro. You're
Yeah.
you weren't there, but that's affiliation.
That was done probably yesterday. Why would you go and send a comment here when
Right,
you could have done that tomorrow?
Hey, Robbie, I'm sorry, fam. If you see this,
was doing a
I
live
apologize.
tomorrow. Now let me let everyone know. Cecil's doing a live tomorrow. Send this comment to them. Cecil's doing it tomorrow. Don't come here with these comments, like these weirdo comments. I have nothing to do with it.
You disagree with
You disagree with Robbie then?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Oh, fair play. No,
also
right,
pays-
that's the first time. Leave it honest. It's only
he
taking you 1 hour and 29. Sorry, we're doing overtime. 1 hour and 29 minutes for Lee to be honest.
He also pays the bills at times, so you know you gotta say what you gotta say.
This guy. Yo, this guy. Ram, big up Ram. When's the last time you beat Bayern, Lee?
We beat them 2-1 at home years ago, but we did. We beat them 2-1. Bellerin got an assist as well. There you go. Do your research.
Yeah, well played. But listen, yeah, big up Rosa. She said, "Don't mess with the Don." 100, yeah, that's the Don. Listen, Don's family. We know this already. Don's family. But now, people, listen. It's been a great show. Lee, just let people know where they can catch you as well, bro. Where they can.
I don't want anyone to catch me anyway because if we lose, I don't want to talk to any of you. I don't want to. Right now, the way that I'm feeling with my team.
Yeah, I'm gonna phone you though. I know, but you see, but one thing I will say about me and you both, like we don't hide. So I remember when you lost. When did I last call you?
You know what? Let me just let you know. I've blocked your number. I only unblocked your number today. I only unblocked your number because I had to check what time this bloody stream was because I don't want to speak to you on Sunday.
But no, why are you blocking my number, fam? We're supposed to be family. Is that what we're doing at it?
I don't want to speak to
Man
you.
would have to buy you off Kyrie's phone. I know you ain't got Kyrie. I'll buy you off my son's phone. It's calm. I'll buy the WhatsApp team.
I don't want to speak to
By the way, I forgot to. I didn't get to say my score prediction.
Sorry, bro. Sorry. No,
I actually think it's going to be a replay at Anfield. I think this game's going to be a draw.
Oh, Triff. Why, bro?
That's bad.
I don't know.
After all of that, you think it's going to be a draw? Honestly, you think it's going to be a draw?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a draw. I think it's going to end up a replay at Anfield, which is going to annoy both managers because both managers don't want the extra game.
No. Well, let's hope.
I mean, I'm not even saying that you're even wrong. I think we'll just scrape it to 1 because going to the Emirates is never easy. But I'm only saying that because they're not in great form, and I just feel like confidence is a little bit low. And I feel like if we get a goal, things might get a bit.
Them being in poor form works in their favour because there's sometimes the motivation is greater when you're in poor form. Complacency can kick in. If they'd have beat Fulham or West Ham, they could have maybe been a bit complacent in this game, but they're going to be motivated for this game based on the poor form. So I don't think it's beneficial for us that they're in poor form. I think it's probably worse for us.
Yeah, I would agree.
Fair play, and it also just depends on the starting lineups as well. I think that's going to have a very, very big say in what happens in the game. So fair play. So just going for the draw. Lee, you're going for an Arsenal win. I'm going for a Liverpool win. So yeah. Let's see what happens, guys. But now, people, listen. Love for the love as always. Stay tuned as well for the socials when we'll be back as well. Apologies, we didn't let you know a bit more in advance what we was doing for the preview today. Apologies, but big up Goon and Lee as always. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you love him and you hate him, but he's one of our brothers in it, so it is what it is. But people, listen, I was going to say for the people that, in fact, I'll say 99% of you have been very, very respectful. There was only a couple of idiots that I just said, you know what? Yeah, today's not the day. So yeah, man. Big up to Lee for joining us once again. And people, it's Team Kop-Ish. It's your man like Matt. It's Goon and Lee. We'll see you again for another one, people. Love as always.
Peace.
Peace.